New video obtained by WECT shows just how dangerous it is to be a law enforcement officer. You've heard what happened last December in Leland when a police officer was nearly killed after being shot in the line of duty. Tonight, you will see the threat to Officer Jacob Schwenk and how he reacted. It's video you will only see right here on WECT News tonight. WECT's John Evans is live now with the story. John, how did we get this video?
Well, Fran, under a new state law, we had to go to court to get it. We argue there is a compelling public interest in what you're going to see. The Leland police chief did not object to us releasing this video. I have to say, it's disturbing and it's graphic. When Officer Jacob Schwenk answered a call about a drunk driver December 9th, he may not have thought that his life would soon be in danger. This is 1 minute and 10 seconds of the video taken from the time Officer Schwenk gave the suspect, Brent Quinn, his first command.
Shut the vehicle off! Shut the car off! Shut the vehicle off! The car off? Is the car off? Go ahead, step out of the vehicle. Put the beer down. Step out of the vehicle. Keep your hands where I can see them. Shots fired! 1543 shots fired! I'm hit! Suspect down! Send me an act.
Now, there does appear to be a slight delay between the video and the audio in the recording from Officer Schwenk's dash cam. Officer Schwenk is recovering from his injuries tonight. Quinn died at the scene. Now, the video is difficult to watch, even more so for fellow members of law enforcement. Lieutenant Jeremy Humphreys of the Leland PD delivered that video to us today and watched it again with us in order to answer any questions we had. Even months later, knowing Officer Schwenk survived, the lieutenant was visibly shaken after seeing it.
I mean, we spend more time with each other than we do our own families. So these guys are like family. These ladies are like family.
You can see how shaken he was in that interview. Now, we have posted the entire video that we received on WECT.com. You can watch it right now. Another reminder now, it's graphic. At 6, how the video shows help right after that shooting saved Officer Schwenk's life. Fran?
This is WECT News at 6. Streaming live on WECT.com and the WECT News app.
Decon shots fired! 1543 shots fired! I'm hit! Suspect down! Send me an act.
Dramatic video. A police officer shot in the line of duty and calling for help. You'll see what unfolded only on WECT News.
Leland police officer Jacob Schwenk nearly lost his life December 9th. Answering a drunk driving call, he was shot 6 times. WECT obtained this dashcam video of that traffic stop.
Now, we argued in court, Fran, that there's a compelling interest for the public to see this video, to see just how dangerous the job can be. Leland's police chief didn't object to our getting the video. It's graphic, but it shows you how quickly lives can change. Officer Jacob Schwenk answered a drunk driving call December 9th. On the videotape, you can see the car has stopped and Schwenk gave the driver several orders.
Shut the vehicle off! Go ahead, step out of the vehicle. Put the beer down.
You see the officer approaching Brent Quinn's car, and then the unthinkable happens.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Quinn opens fire, hitting Officer Schwenk 6 times. With Quinn still coming at him, Schwenk reloaded and fired back.
Officer Schwenk is able to reload his gun in a second and a half after emptying the clip the first time and kill a suspect as he was advancing back upon him. And what's made even more remarkable is the fact that he'd already been hit 6 times at the time that he did that.
In the seconds that followed, Officer Schwenk is able to call for help.
Shots fired. 1543 shots fired. I've been hit. Suspect down. Send me an ass.
In less than 1 minute, you see another officer, Charles McGee, arriving on scene. Officer Schwenk gives McGee instructions on how to apply a tourniquet to his leg wound. Investigators say that likely saved Schwenk's life.
All right, tell me what you need, bud.
Leland's police chief did not oppose releasing the video.
There's so much negativity now about law enforcement, and the reputation for some reason is that they're like cowboys, but that's not the case at all. I mean, we're out here to protect and serve, and this was just a man doing his job, answering a call, and almost lost his life.
Now you can watch that full exclusive video right now on the WECT News mobile app.
It's also posted on the WECT Facebook page and WECT.com.
You're watching WECT News at 6.
You'll remember seeing these startling images recorded the night Leland police officer Jacob Schwenk nearly died. A new state law changed the process that the public has to go through to see videos like this recorded on police cameras. Now, lawmakers said at the time it would increase transparency. But tonight in a special report, we show you what you'll have to do to shine light on what takes place in our community. When lawmakers drafted House Bill 972, the first line they put in declared police videos are not public record, even though they are recorded by public employees working in cars and departments paid for by taxpayers. The governor, Pat McCrory, and other supporters argued the law improved transparency.
The new law provides a clearer path for individuals to request access to and copies of law enforcement camera footage.
That's true if you are seen or heard on the video. You can file a request to see it. But if the law enforcement agency refuses, the case goes to court and a judge decides.
The public needs meaningful access to this video, not just vague theoretical access if a court agrees to give it to them, but true meaningful access.
The new law does not allow police departments to release video to the media or to the general public. We have to go to court and ask a judge to order it be released.
And people are just different now.
Mike James is the Leland police chief. He did not oppose releasing the video that showed Officer Jacob Schwenk being shot.
Unless it's an investigation that it can't be released, I think the outcome's going to be the same. I think whoever requests the video will actually end up getting it. I don't see a judge, denying that request. It's a little bit harder process than it used to be, but I do. I think it's good that they did this.
We filed a request for the video. WECT assignment manager Brandon Wisbaum filed as a public citizen. It cost him $200, the same it would cost you.
Do you take cards, or is there any other? Okay, do a card.
We were the first to file in Brunswick County Court under the new law. It took the staff a little by surprise.
I'm learning as we go also.
After about an hour,
you have to take it to the courtroom to a superior court judge.
Okay.
And you just let them know what you're in there for. Once he'll talk to you, and if he signs it or she signs it, whatever, then you're going to take that form once it's signed to Michelle in Superior Court Judge's office.
Okay.
She will assign it a court date.
At first, we were told our court date would be in 2 months. Then we got a calendar date for the next week. On April 11th, Brandon and I went in front of Judge James Bell. Brandon's argument, quoting the new law, releasing the video would advance a compelling public interest.
Shots fired. 1543 shots fired. I've been hit. Suspect down.
Remember, Chief James did not disagree.
It's important for the public to see how quickly something can go terribly wrong. This was a call of a possible drunk driver, in this case with the officer being shot. Of course, nothing's routine in law enforcement, but you know, if you want to classify a pretty simple call, that would have been a simple call, and it just took a matter of seconds for it to turn deadly.
John Wessel, Leland's town attorney, told the judge this was his first experience with the new law. He said, quote, "Whether it is appropriate for the media to have it, meaning the video, is unclear. But he said if the court finds it appropriate, we have no objection." District Attorney John David told the judge, "It is not my practice to release these videos," but he had no problem with the town or the chief releasing it. David also asked Judge Bell to watch the video, and if he found a compelling public interest is served, David would not object to its release. Judge Bell did watch the video, and minutes later, he ruled it could be released to WECT. I think the one thing this showed, though, is that how new this law is.
Yes.
That everybody in there was saying this is one of the first times we've tried this.
Right.
So what we've done here is really provide a roadmap of how this might go moving forward, at least in Brunswick County is concerned.
I think it's good, particularly in sensational events, to slow down and to be thorough and considered about what exactly is being put out into the public square. And to the extent that this requires a judge who is a neutral arbiter to balance both sides of the issue and determine whether or not a compelling public interest is served by release, that's probably a good thing.
So the key to this whole thing, friend, is even if a law enforcement agency wants to release it, they can't to the general public or to the media. It takes a judge ordering it to be released, and now they can give it to other law enforcement agencies for training or investigations, even to the DA, but not to any of you out there or to us. We have to request it.
And John, we are the first TV station to make this request under the new law. Here
in this area we are, yes we are. Now there's a radio station in Charlotte requested video of a police shooting. The DA's office and the prosecutor out there and the police department's attorney both argued against it because there was an investigation still going on. The judge said no. 2 months later, the same radio station, after the investigation ended, asked for the video again and got it. So it seems like if an investigation is going on, you may be less apt to get it. If it's cleared, maybe a little easier.
All right, interesting, good job.
Yep.